everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Mallory with Black Rifle Homestead, and today we are planting sweet potato slips. This is my very first time doing this. I've never grown sweet potatoes. Actually, I take that back, I tried. I bought a sweet potato slip from the farmer's market years ago, and I think I killed it. I've never actually started my own slips before. So if you're new to gardening, new to my channel, then you can learn right along with me as we go through this process together. Also in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys a little update on all our seedlings and how they're doing, so you can see everything that I showed you in the previous gardening video that I did about planting seedlings. And if you wanna find that video, I'll have it up in the cards. But that's where I was planting my peas tomatoes and peppers. And I can't wait to show you guys what they look like now, several weeks later. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Hit that red my head is like cut off. Hit that red subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any other videos. All right, so let's get going. All of this, so I watched a video by Gary Pillarchik, I think that's how you say his name. I'll have his video linked below, and I think maybe I can put it up in the cards too. It's a very short video, it's less than 5 minutes, and he walks you through how to start sweet potato slips. So there's two ways to start sweet potato slips. One is in water, and to my knowledge, that's more popular. That's the way that I thought that you did it. But there's another way, using soil. And in Gary Pillarchik's video, the soil sweet potato slips did so much better than the water ones. So that's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not gonna try with the water method because in his experience, it's just way too slow. So, okay, so let me stop talking. So let me show you guys what I have. So I have a couple of receptacles in which to plant my sweet potato slips. So I have a plastic shoebox, and then since I'm gonna be doing 3 sweet potatoes, I think I'm gonna do 2 in here, and then 1 in this Pyrex glass dish. I have, like I said, I have 3 sweet potatoes. Now these are actually white sweet potatoes, and the reason I got white is because this is the organic sweet potato type that was at my local grocery store. And you really should only get organic sweet potatoes, but yeah, it says Natural Beauty Organic. So I don't know, all I know is it's a white sweet potato. You could do this with any type of sweet potato. You could do purple sweet potatoes or whatever. So these have stickers, and so I'm gonna take them off. But yeah, you don't have to go out and buy like fancy sweet potato slip starters from the seed catalogs. Like, they do sell them, but don't, like, this was a few dollars, however much per pound. The organic, maybe like $1.99 a pound or whatever. And then what we're gonna do is I have some seed starting mix. So this, I'm almost out actually, but that's okay because this is actually the last thing that I'm planting indoors before moving things outside. So it was perfect. So this is the Burpee Natural and Organic Seed Starting Mix that I'm gonna use and that I have used with some of my other seedlings. So I'm gonna fill up. If you guys watched my previous video on seed starting with the peppers and tomatoes, you'll know that I was using both this, the Burpee one, and I think it was Dr. Earth or Dr. Good Earth or something like that. And I was gonna compare and see which one I liked better. Neither one seems to be better at growing things. They seem to have both good germination rates. Doesn't seem to matter with that. However, this Burpee one, I don't know, it probably can't come through in the video, but it is very light. And I found that this dries out a little faster than the Dr. Earth or Dr. Good Earth. The Dr. Good Earth was more of a dense soil, and it wasn't specifically a seed starting soil. This was specifically a seed starting mix, and the other one was just a potting soil, like for indoor use. But with that being said, that goes to show that you don't have to use special seed starting mix in order to start your seeds indoors. So you could just use a potting soil mix that's organic, you know, no chemicals. And you'll do just fine. So okay, so then what we're gonna do, again, this is all from Gary Pillarchick's. He said to bury, oh, you know what I wanna do first? This is totally dry soil. I'm gonna go get this moistened. So I have moistened my soil inside and I'm just mixing it around. So in the video, Gary Pillarchick says to bury them halfway. Like, you know, half of your sweet potato, the bottom half will be in the soil and the top half will be sticking out. So which ones? I could do that one. I guess I'll do this long one in the smaller container. And so I'm just gonna like make a little bed for it and do that, I guess. Is that it? This seems too easy, you guys. Okay, so there's that. This one is a funny shape, if you can see. It's like twisted. So I don't know, maybe I'll put it down like that. Okay, and then this one is more short and squat. Is that in focus? I feel like this is not. All right, so then I'm gonna put that one here. And that, you guys, is it. So then what is supposed to happen, and I will show you guys in several weeks, I guess, you're gonna have what are called slips, and they're basically little sweet potato shoots with like a shoot and leaves off of it, and they'll start growing out of your sweet potato tubers, and then that's what you will plant in the ground outside. So anyway, I will definitely keep you guys updated as they start growing, and you know, gotta keep the soil watered. I would assume you don't want to keep it overwatered because you don't want things to rot. You don't want your tubers to rot. But yeah, sweet potatoes are also warm loving, so I'm not going to keep these in the garage. I'll keep them inside. Okay, so now, hold on. All right, so now you guys, I'm gonna take you inside and show you my little seedlings and how they're doing. All right, let's go. Okay, you guys, so I am in with my seedlings here. This setup actually is normally in the guest bedroom, but my in-laws are visiting us, so I didn't think they wanted to bunk with the seedlings. So I moved this into our bedroom for right now, but basically what I did, let me show you guys. This is very rudimentary. So it's this shelf that is, I don't know, it's like a triangle, but I got command hooks, put it on the top there, and then this is a bungee cord, and then I hung the grow light like that, and then it's like in the corner being supported. So also these two grow lights, they're actually not grow lights, they're just shop lights, and so here are the specs. So it is 3000 lumens and 4000 kelvins, and I have a light that's an actual grow light, like marketed as a grow light, but I believe that these lights are working better than that grow light. They're brighter, and the plants just are doing really well. So these were around $17 at the store, the home improvement store, and super affordable, because marketed grow lights can be really expensive, like $45 or $50. So I would recommend getting a light that's 3000 lumens and 4000 kelvins and should work just fine. Okay, so enough with that. Let's look at my plants. And you know what? I'm actually going to take this down because this is kind of hard to look at. here's my paste tomatoes. So we have 20 Amish paste and 20 San Marzano. And look at it. I can't believe how they're just growing. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. So at the beginning, if you saw my very first short video, I don't know, that I've ever done, I showed these like a couple weeks ago, maybe it was, I made that short. Some of my tomatoes were getting a little bit leggy. So if you see like this one, it's a little bit curved. This one is a little bit leggy. So leggy means that the stem is too long. Like there's too much space between where the leaves start and, you know, the bottom of the plant. And that happens because they don't get enough light at the beginning of their life. So I decided to replant in some of the cells where there was a leggy plant. So like here, that's why some of them have 2. I've had really good germination rates. So for Amish paste, I had 18 cells come up. And then with San Marzano, I guess I had 19. Yeah, all the cells except that one. So really, really excellent germination rates. I'm really pleased. The leaf that I'm touching, this one and that one, those are the first leaves. And a lot of times they're going to look super similar to other plants. So like over here are my pepper plants and they look very similar. They're smooth. They kind of have that pointy end. But then the true leaves is what you want to look for. And that's what will differentiate each plant. So if you can see that the true leaves of a tomato plant are variegated. Oops, did I do something to you, little guy? Let's see. Let me find one. Oh, look at this one. This one's really going to town. So this one here, they're the 2 first leaves on the other side. And then the true leaves are looking really, really good on this one. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I can see a 3rd true leaf coming up. When to put these into bigger pots, because eventually these will get too big for these little cells. So when you get 4 true leaves on your tomato plants, then that's when you want to up pot them. So put them into a pot that's bigger. Then here I have all of my peppers. So I have Marconi pepper, California Wonder, Poblano, Habanero, and Cayenne. So Marconi, it looks like 6 out of the 7 have germinated. And yeah, none of these have true leaves yet. I think I've noticed a couple are, oh yeah, like this one is starting to get a couple of true leaves. And then California Wonder, I did 12. This germination rate is not as good. Peppers are slow and coming up. So that one seems like it's coming up. But yeah, they're just like, they seem really slow. And then Poblano, 100% germination rate there, all 6. And then Cayenne, 2 out of the 3. And then the Habanero, 1 out of 3. So this is my other 72 cell tray, which I have not shown on YouTube yet. And these it's a variety of things. So over here, we have some slicing tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. So we have 4th of July hybrid. And that looks like 100%. Oh, wait. How did I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's how I did it. And I did now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, the way I did it was weird. Anyway, I have 5 4th of July tomatoes, 5 Rutgers tomatoes, 5 Mortgage Lifter tomatoes, and then 3 cherry tomatoes. And then we have celery next to it with some random brassicas that somehow got over here. Yeah, I need to start thinning these out because they're starting to grow and I don't want them crowding each other out. But celery is supposedly very hard to grow, but I'm attempting it because I do use celery in my cooking. That's why I planted so much, so that I had room for error. And then over here, we have all the brassicas. Now, yeah, if you're thinking, whoa, they look extremely leggy, you are right. So these did not get enough light, I guess, at the beginning of their lives. and they are so leggy that they're falling over. My tomatoes were never that bad. I mean, look at some, like this just needs to go. I'm sorry. That's a red winter kale. I need to separate these out. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let's go through. DiCicco broccoli here, 6 Walton broccoli, 6 cauliflower, although cauliflower has had the worst germination. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. It's hard to tell who's who. And then 6 of Copenhagen cabbage, 6 lacinato kale, and 6 red winter kale. These are starting to get true leaves. So like the red winter kale, you can see that variegated leaf. And then the lacinato kale, also known as dino kale. So see how that kale is a little bit different than the red winter. But all the true leaves look pretty much the same. I mean, or first leaves look pretty much the same. That's the cabbage. This is the cauliflower. The true leaf. There's a better look. Yep. And then Walton broccoli, and then DiCicco broccoli. And then I think this is a red winter kale over here in the celery. Don't know how that got all the way over there. And then a few, I don't know, these must be the DiCicco broccoli. So what I'm going to do to try to salvage these is maybe pretty soon I should up pot these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bury like half of the stem in dirt so that, you know, then it'll be like that, you know, like it really should be. Like it shouldn't have this huge long stem. Like that's so unnatural. So I'm going to do that and see if I can salvage these. If not, and even still, even if I do that, I might do some replants. Like after these come out, then I can replant some more in here and try to get light on them right away so they don't get leggy. So, but they're growing and the germination rate was pretty good. But this is lemon balm, and this is a takeout container, I think from IHOP. And these make great seed starting containers because they come with that plastic dome, that clear plastic dome. And that's great before the seedlings emerge, so you can keep like a greenhouse effect. So yeah, that's what lemon balm looks like in the baby stage. So this is basil. Ooh. So left side is Genovese basil and the right side is Thai basil. So it looks basically the same at this point. But yeah, we still have baby leaves there, the first leaves. All right, this is my Calendula and Marigold planter. And it is an egg carton. So we have Sun Orange Calendula, Pacific Beauty Calendula, and a Marigold. This is from the Dollar Tree. I've had 100% germination for the Sun Orange Calendula, 100% for the Pacific Beauty, 50% germination for the Marigold. All right, these 2 trays were the very first seeds that I planted for the season. This one is thyme, and this one is lavender. And the thyme, if you get up really close to it and smell it, it smells already like fragrant thyme. It's really nice. So obviously I need to thin this out. But I just thought that I would plant it pretty thickly since, you know, it's herbs. I don't know. I feel a little bit more free with herbs than vegetables. I feel like I can just kind of scatter and see what comes up. And then with the lavender, the lavender's a little bit leggy. I don't think I caught it in time. Like that one is kind of dying. But yeah, if you can see how they're kind of bent. But yeah, I've never started lavender from seed. I've had lavender before, but I always buy it as a plant. Ooh, that one, see, that one is not leggy. Look at that, because I think this one came up later. And so these were already in the sun, and like that one came up later. But these really leggy ones and bent ones are the ones that came up first and didn't get light right away. But that is, I think, how it really should look. This one is rosemary. And I've heard rosemary is kind of hard to start from seed, but it is coming up. I have 3. 1, 2, 3. And I did plant quite a few. So it's a little bit slow, but that's okay. And then over here, where is it? This is spearmint, and I checked it again today to see if anything had come up because this was the last one. And if you can see right there is a tiny little spearmint plant right there. It's almost not even visible, but that one is up, so I got to put that in the window to get some through the window or under the light to get some sunlight. And yeah, that's it for all of my seed starts. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. It was just me kind of casually showing you guys my seed starts and how they're doing. It's so exciting to see the seeds coming up and growing into little plants that will eventually provide us with food. So if you are at the beginning of your seedling journey for this year, keep at it. If they're not going so great, like my Brassicas being super leggy, there's either a way, there's probably a way to either salvage them or to replant, you know, to have enough time to replant. So don't lose heart. You'll be great, and just keep forging ahead and trying your best. Just from my personal experience, one of the most important things is to get light on those plants right away, just right away, or to have them in a window or something. So I hope this was helpful and fun and encouraging and just fun to walk along each other's gardening journeys. And if you have a garden and you have stuff coming up or you have seedlings coming up, then let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear what other people are planting, maybe get ideas for next year, and or maybe the fall or something. I want to hear what other people have going in their gardens. So again, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I appreciate you guys being here and watching and being part of the Black Rifle Homestead family. And until next time, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.